Hello friends. Now we have two small words here, since and for. Now these two words, they are very closely associated with the present perfect tense. Let's look at an example, then we will find it. He has lived here since 2010. He has lived here for 10 years. See the difference here. So, with both these we use the present perfect. But since means from a definite point of time till now. A definite point of time. For example, the definite point of time is 2010. From there up to now. That's mean. See, from 2010 up to now means that by the time of speaking, he has lived here since 2010. Understand? So definite point of time. So this is a definite point, and you have the time like this. Definite point you can see. Understand? But when you say he has lived here for 10 years, for 10 years means not a definite point of time, but a period of time. Just a period of time, for 10 years. So in certificates, certificates. Those who give the certificates, they will write like this. I have known him, see like this. See the difference you can see. I have known him for 10 years or 5 years, 10 years. I have known him since 2010. See the difference. I have known him for 10 years. A period of 10 years. It's not definite. Not from a definite point of time up till now. But when he says since 2010, that means from 2010 onwards I know him. That is the difference between the two. So if you want to represent this in a diagram, you can show like this. Since means, since has this meaning, a definite point of time up to now. Up to now. For means, so this is the meaning of since. For means no definite point of time, but a period of time, up to now. So that's okay. So this is the difference. Since this is for, and this is, so you can say up to now. Since means a definite point of time, and then for means period of time. Of course, up to and including the present moment. See that? Here again I told you, in the simple present tense, we are concerned about the finishing points, not the starting points. Starting point is unimportant. Can be a definite point of time, or it may not be a definite point of time. But the importance given the stress is the finishing point. We'll have some more examples, then you will know this. For example, I ask you, how long have you been here? How long have you been here? Question. Answer is, I have been here. I have been here since 2015 or since Monday. Any definite time, not only this year. Since Monday, since Tuesday, since last month, Since you can say like different points like since Monday or any day of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like that, or since last week, since last year. Understand? Since last year, since last week, since last Tuesday, like that. But on the other hand, if we say, how many years have you been here? I have been here for 5 years. Yes, sir. I have been here for 5 years. See the difference? Here I have got a definite point of time. Definite point of time. Here, the definite point is absent. Only a period of time. It doesn't say when it begins. Understand? Only the end time, the end game or the end time is mentioned here. Hope you have followed me. Alright, let's have some more examples, then you will see. See that? So next, see, you can see, for how long have you been studying? How long have you been here in this college? You can say, or he, let's say she or she has studied here since last year. Studied here since last year. Definite point. Last year. Since last year till now. Or since a particular time we can say. But it is she has studied here for 2 years. See the difference. There is a point of time. But here you have only a period of time. Understand? So, I have, or let's say, people have prepared, or people have, lived here for many years. See, people have lived here for many years, you can say. Or you can say, with a definite point of time, people have lived here since 2000. Since 2000. Understand? He or they, or you can say, my friends have, okay, put it like this. My friends have worked on this project for 2 years. My friends have worked on this project for 2 years. Same thing you can also say. There is not definite time. My friends have worked on this project since last Monday. Since last Monday. So last Monday onwards, they have worked on this project. Last Monday onwards, they have worked on this project. Understand? Or you can say, we have prepared, or we have sent the books as that will not do. We have read the books. We have read the books on psychology. To be very clear, we have read the books on psychology for 20 years. So, for 20 years, that period of time, reading books on psychology. Or the same sentence with a different point of time, you can say, we have read books on psychology since 1998. Listen, 1998. So this is a very important point to note, that we can use the present perfect tense with the since or for. The meaning is, since means definite point of time and for means a period of time. Of course, up to and including the present moment. That's very important. Up to and including the present moment. See, the concern of the simple present is, so the present perfect is the finishing points. The finishing points. Understand that? Yes. Now see, let us once again see, compare this. Simple present and this. Simple present, present continuous and present perfect. Then you will understand it much better. See, we are saying, it rains in July. Simple sentence. It rains in July. Now it rains in November also, October also. Okay. It rains in July. That means it is the habit of nature. Something that happens like this. Nobody can do anything. It is a general fact. It rains in July. Now I say, it is raining. It is raining. What is understood is, it is raining now. It is raining now. It is raining now. That means at the time of speaking. Understand? What is that? It has rained for 2 hours. 2 hours. It has rained for 2 hours. But now no rain. It has rained for 2 hours. That means the period of time. For 2 hours. What is that? It has rained since morning. So the rain started in the morning. Raining started in the morning, but now it is not raining. So it has rained since morning. Morning is a definite period of time. Or it has rained since 2 p.m. Definite point of time. It has rained during night. A definite point of time. Now you cannot convert this like this. Now it has rained for morning. You cannot use that. See, that's the point that you can see. If you write like this, it has rained for morning. There is no meaning here. So you cannot say like that. If there is a definite point of time, you have to use since. If not, we can use for. Let us try one more example. Then you will find it easier, I think. See, he has studied. Yes. He studies or he writes. He writes stories. So that is his habit. That's his habit or repeated action again. He writes stories. It's his habit, habitual action. He is writing stories. He is writing stories. That means one after another he is writing stories. Now also he is writing. This is understood. When you say he writes stories, that's his habit any time. But he is writing stories now. And he has written stories since last evening. So last evening always story writing started and now it just has finished. So he has written stories since last evening. Definite point of time. Or Say they see with 4, he has written stories for 10 hours, 10 days. 10 days. So he has written stories for 10 days. So for the last 10 days, he's writing. But not at what is the time when he started writing, we have no idea. Understand? When did he start writing? That we have no idea. But in the first one, he has written stories since last year. Now suppose you rewrite like this. He has written stories for last year. There's no sense. How can you say that? He has written stories for last year. I have known him for 2010. How can you say that? You have to say, I have known him since 2010. When there is a definite point of time, then you have to use since. Otherwise, for. Understand? Let us try to convert some more sentences like this. I think now it is clear. As you see, what happens is time present. Suppose you draw a line like this and say that this is present. Then simple present is used. We can say any time like this. Any time you can say. He writes stories. Writes stories. But present continuous at definite points now. He is writing. He is writing. Present perfect, that is here. Finishing point. Finishing point. If it is for, any time it can stop. If it is since, it has to have a definite time. I think it is clear now to you. Now the use of since and for, you can see if you convert a sentence where you use since into for, it will look stupid and absurd. So we have seen that already. See it? Yes, sir, they have made a mansion. Or better this like this. No? Simple sentence. They have lived in a mansion. They have lived in a house since 2018. Since 2018. Suppose you rewrite this sentence by using for, it will become absurd. So it will be like this. They have lived in a house, otherwise they will be living outside for 2018. See, it's absurd. So, a sentence where you use a since, you cannot use for. The same thing here also. I have known him for 10 years. Suppose you rewrite by using since, I have known him since 10 years. 10 years. See that? Again it looks absurd. So you cannot change. They are not interchangeable. If you say, I have known him for 10 years, you cannot say, I have known him since 10 years. Since 10 years. So since requires a definite point of time. For should not be used with a definite point of time. Since should be used with a definite point of time, and for should not be used with a definite point of time. So exactly like that, the other reverse is also true. That is, for should not be used with a definite point of time. For should be used only with a period of time. Understand this? That is the only way out. So from this you can easily understand the importance of since and for as far as the present perfect tense is concerned. I hope it is clear to you. Fine. Have a nice day. We will learn exercise tomorrow based on this. Also you compare this. Simple present, present continuous, present perfect. Simple present means any time in the present. Present continuous means at the time of speaking. I am writing, I am standing, I am speaking, he is speaking, they are playing and things like that. But when I say I have spoken, over. See? They have written over. They have written over. You need not say over, it is understood. Understand? Chandrayaan has landed. It's a fact. See, scientists have worked on Chandrayaan for 15 years. Scientists have worked on Chandrayaan since 2011. See the difference. Scientists have worked on Chandrayaan for 2011, you cannot say. Scientists have worked on Chandrayaan since 10 years, you cannot say. You cannot say. Then it will look absurd. I think that point is clear. Tomorrow we will have more examples, and in the meanwhile I humbly request you to compare these time schemes. What is simple present, what is present continuous, and what is present perfect. Hope you are doing well, and you are also, say, my classes are useful to you, explanations are useful and you can understand. So, with this hope, today for the time being we will say bye. We will meet again tomorrow. Bye.